New York Governor Andrew Cuomo resigns. Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kwagadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the hopeful let's scattered abroad at the four corners of the earth. So, y'all see the headlines. Cuomo detractors say resignation shouldn't be end of scandal. Governor should be prosecuted. New York Governor Cuomo resigns in wake of damning sexual harassment claims. So, we're seeing the end of Governor Cuomo's tenure as governor of New York. And the question people should be asking is, who is going to replace him? Now, as we all should know, we have the situation going on with the P word, and they're adamant about getting everybody to take the jab. In fact, we even saw the mayor of New York City, de Blasio, make it to where you have to be fully jabbed up, or whether it's one dose or two, I'm not exactly sure, but you have to have the jab in order to go to gyms, restaurants, and other indoor spaces. So on one hand, you got the mayor of New York City, de Blasio, doing what he's doing, and on the other hand, you had Cuomo, who said he's not going to make the jab mandatory for New York State as a whole because it's not FDA approved. So here you have these allegations against him that are forcing him to resign. I mean, could it be that these allegations were made up because the powers that be aren't getting the cooperation that they would like from Cuomo? I mean, who the hell knows? But either way, Cuomo's out of there. So look out for future legislation as far as New York State revolving around the jab. Because one thing you have to understand is that the government is adamant about getting everybody to take this thing, all right? And we're seeing them go through great measures as of right now. So the question is, where is it going to end? I believe that they're going to continue to push. And this devil's getting ready to come down with great wrath, all right? So you just got to keep an eye out. You know, things is looking grim. So this is Psalms 21:11. For they intended evil against thee. They imagined a mischievous device, which they are not able to perform. That mischievous device is their NWO. These elites have an agenda, and part of their NWO is getting man to merge with technology, so to say. You see, they want this world to head into a digital technological age. And I believe that this jab that we see going around, I believe that it's a prelude to the radio frequency identification, CHIP, which is the MOTB. All right? So Esau is doing things gradually. And those that take part in this jab, they are taking part in the first phase of the MOTB process. You see, I believe it's a prelude to the CHIP. All right, especially when you pay attention and you find out the ingredients in the thing. You know, you there's been a whistleblower that's a former employee of, I'm not gonna say the name of the jab company, but she pretty much said that the ingredients in the thing is not good for the human body. All right. So it seems as though the jab is gonna work with the CHIP, or if nothing else, then it's just gonna lead to your demise. It's gonna put you in the ground, man. And that's another thing that's a part of the elites NWO. The depopulation of humans, all right? So I'm trying to be careful in what I say for obvious reasons. So you're gonna have to pardon me. I'm trying to be concise. So Psalms 37:7, it reads, "Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him." Right, and that's what the hopeful elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua are doing. Fret not thyself because of him who prospers in his way. Right. You're not supposed to be out here rushing or really being focused on trying to make it in the society and be comfortable in this society, so that in a way where you have to take this thing, because that's where the road is headed. You know, they want to fully implement this jab and make it mandatory to where you can't get a job because of it, you can't travel because of it, you can't go to certain places because of it. So that's where the road is headed. Fret not thyself because of him who prospers in his way. And it may seem as though it's prosperous getting this thing, you know, so that you can, quote unquote, enjoy the fruits of what the society has to offer, you know. But really, it's just gonna lead to your demise, because you don't know exactly what. Well, we know, but if you want to go by other people's logic, they don't know exactly what's gonna happen to them once they, you know, take the thing. But they roll that dice and they do it anyways because they want to keep their job. You know, you have individuals that say, "Oh, I'm gonna retire in a few years, so I have to." You see, people like that, they don't have faith. They don't have faith in the Most High. So it may seem as though it's prosperous doing what they're telling you to do, but trust and believe in the end, it's just gonna lead to your demise. So let me read that again from the top. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospers in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. And that man is Esau Edom, the wicked, the so-called white man. All right? And one of those wicked devices is the you-know-what. All right? So this is very interesting what's going on in New York State right now. You got to keep an eye out for what the future legislations are going to be. I believe that they're going to continue to push the needle, and it's just gonna lead to a lot of division and friction going on. And you have different fractions with people where they're for this thing, they don't mind, getting down with it, and you have others that are just against it. So the way things is looking, this is not gonna get any better. This is only gonna get worse. Which is what we should be happy for, if you're in the right spirit. Because we're looking and hastening for the day of the coming of our Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right? And we know what comes along with that is chaos and, all hell just breaking loose. Jacob's trouble. Prophecies have to happen before our Lord comes back. All right? And we're just waiting for the last couple prophecies to be fulfilled. And one of the main prophecies is the book of Rev 13 and 16. All right? So it's coming down to the wire, man. So I'm going to end off on that. I hope y'all found this video edifying. Shalom.